So you want to know why King Slime is the saddest boss in Terraria? Well, this is why. So King Slime, one of about 20 bosses in Terraria, give or take depending on what you actually consider a boss, is quite pathetic. Now I know Terraria is all about progression and stages of the game, and I know King Slime is typically the first boss most people will fight in a world, but even for holding the place of the standard first boss in the game, he's quite sad. With a base damage output of 40 in Classic mode, 64 in Expert mode, and 96 in Master mode, this gelatinous blob of sorrow and despair poses absolutely no threat to any player that's played the game for more than 5 minutes. And even if he did manage to kill a player, unlikely, he'll only despawn if you're hella far away, so you can get right back up and take the last probably 5 HP he had when he killed you. So during the boss fight, he essentially has no chance and you have multiple. I think that make him a pretty sad boss. By the way, shout out to Oyvind Solberg for finding the hidden pinky in my last video. I hope I pronounced that right, which you should definitely go check out that video after this one. Anyway, now I know what you're thinking. Oh, but Mr. Video Game Venture Man, he's not supposed to be a hard boss. He's one of the first bosses in the game. You are an idiot. Well, you'd be right on both of those statements, but I'm simply saying he could be a little bit more of a challenge. The only part of the boss fight that poses any risk is falling into a pit of probably a million spiked slimes, but they're pretty easy to clear with some grenades, so it's really not that big of a deal. Now, King Slime may be weak and pathetic, but I must say the loot isn't actually too bad. And one of the possible loot items is actually, well, it's quite overpowered. So let's take a quick look at King Slime's loot. Alright, King Slime's loot. Solidifier, I mean, I guess slime furniture is alright. Got some ninja gear for some throwing damage. Slime hook, kind of great actually. It's a lot better than quite a few of the gem hooks. Got the worthless slime gun and a King Slime mask, pretty great mask. King Slime trophy, it's just a trophy. And of course, last but not least, the slimy saddle, ridiculously overpowered. The slimy saddle makes it pretty easy to bounce away from certain death, is quite useful to jump on mobs of monsters without falling into a crowd and dying, and you can also do this. So overall, King Slime is pretty pathetic, but for a first quote-unquote boss fight, he can actually give you some decent loot, so not too bad I guess. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more like it, make sure you're subscribed with notifications on so you won't miss them when they come out. And let me know in the comments what the first boss you like to fight is. Thanks for watching and have a great day.